All right. We are gonna drive not too far, a couple minutes. I want to see how full self-driving handles getting out of this parking lot, which it's trying right now. But it is unable to. We got a dead end here in the parking lot. Yeah, the car is unable to find its way out of the parking lot. Gonna have to do it manually. But good to know. There's some, like I said, there's some dead ends in this parking lot, and the car was unable to find its way out. Possibly, you know, there's not a lot of data in these parking lots. Like, obviously the car's probably not going to know what to do with like a little curb, and it's like an unincorporated road, obviously, with it being a parking lot, so doesn't know how to handle that. I'm sure that's, yeah, from what I've seen so far in self-driving, parking lots, yeah, anything that's like an unincorporated road, or just really doesn't have a ton of experience handling that. Let's get back into full self-driving mode now that we're on an actual road. But I'm going to test out parking more later, parking lots. It'll be interesting how that works. But on the road here, it's going super smooth. It's matching the speed limit as it always does. Sometimes that's slow. Sometimes you have to turn the speed up just so the cars behind you can actually, you know, not get pissed off and start honking at you. Normally I'd be going a lot faster on this road. Luckily no one's behind us, but it is matching the speed limit exactly, so it's being safe, it's doing the right thing. But normally I'd be going on this road like 10 miles per hour faster. We got a speed limit sign here in kilometers. Didn't change anything because it was the same speed limit. But what I've noticed being up here in Canada on vacation is the Tesla will see a speed limit sign in kilometers and convert it immediately to miles per hour. Going a little slow, but going exactly the speed limit. So can't really, you know, you can say, oh, one of the things I don't like about full self-driving is sometimes it's slow and cautious, but it is going the speed limit, so what can you say? You know, is it supposed to make you go 45 in a 31? You know, we're heading to a roundabout here. Luckily there's no other cars. Roundabouts have scared me in the past with full self-driving, just because the first day I used one, the car approached a roundabout pretty fast. Okay, now it's trying, darn. The car is trying to U-turn up here because there's a median, and it's just simply unable to. You can see on the map here, if I can get there, you can see on the map here it's supposed to U-turn up here somewhere, and it even changed to the fact that it's supposed to go way further up and circle around a road to get to a park here on my left. That's my destination. So there's a park here to my left. It knows that on the map there. I would probably flip a U-turn right up here, which isn't the, you know, legal way of probably going about things. the autopilot's very, or the self-driving is very obviously technical, especially with the speed limit and where to turn. You know, it's not just gonna flip a turn on a dime that you're not supposed to. But even then, there's should be somewhere we can turn around a lot faster. I guess not. I guess that's the closest road up there, which you can legally make a turn, but the car is dead stopped because it didn't know how to. Yeah, I don't know what it did. It knows that the park's to the left. There's the median there, so you can't turn there. Yeah, and you couldn't have got there after the roundabout. Yeah, so the car, I'm struggling for words here, as you could say, but the car doesn't know how to handle the situation. So obviously we're testing it. You know, we're giving it hard situations, but is that a hard situation? You know, it sees what to do. Wouldn't it just continue that route and keep going? Let's see if I can, at least we're in a safe location, but we're actually parked in a bus stop right now. So yeah, the car's got me parked at a bus stop. But let's continue a little bit and see if we can get back on track. Okay. Oh, I put it in drive. It's back to doing exactly what it needs to do. It's on the right path. Going pretty slow, but going the speed limit, so I'm going to pick up the speed. Get some air in here. All right, we're cruising. Going 40 and a 31, but that's because I increased the speed. There'd be 100 places to flip a U-turn here. You know, you got so many parking lots here of hotels. You have a park here to the right. Giant parking lots here to my left for condominiums. Bus stop, a little rest stop. I mean, there's so many places. You know, all of us would just do a U-turn or drive into the parking lot, you know, turn around in there, it's large enough, and then drive out. But on full self-driving, the Tesla is specific. It will go the speed limit, and it will make all the official turns to get to the destination, the legal turns, the legal routes. You know, maybe it's not gonna flip a U-turn or go into a parking lot and turn around. Yeah, so that'll probably that I would think that would change in the future. I mean, I'm literally going 3 miles out of the way to get to my destination. I don't think any of us would have done this route, you know? I don't think any of us would have driven the 3 miles extra to do a U-turn or to, you know, turn. Okay. Now we're getting to some, you know, official streets. It's gonna turn here. Pretty easy, not a lot of traffic. Empty roads today. Now that we're approaching another street, it's gonna turn as well. And again up here. You'll notice with a stop sign, what full self-driving will do is it'll stop before the stop sign, give it a second, then creep up to the stop sign line where it can, you know, gauge right and left, then it'll go. Unlike, you know, the majority of us will drive right up to the line, stop, look left and right, and go. The Tesla, stop behind, creep up to the line, look back and forth, and go. Like it is now. And to the left there's some cars behind a green hill, so you don't really see a car until it's like 50 feet away. But I read that good. And we have 1.7 miles to get to our destination. We're going 31 miles per hour here, but to keep up with the flow of traffic, we're gonna bump it up. Otherwise, there will be people behind me honking, that's for sure. So obviously, like, you know, I love Tesla. I know full self-driving is gonna, we're in the first inning. We really are. It's gonna get 100 times better. But as you've seen from this video, we've had a couple, I guess you can call them fails. You know, one, not getting out of a parking lot, and just stopping, failing to navigate through a parking lot. The other was, you know, not knowing, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the car clearly knew on the map where to go, but it just failed to, it had a brain lapse and parked us in a bus stop. Okay, we're going at a snail's pace here. I know this is a 31 miles per hour zone, but people do not go 31 miles per hour here. And then, I don't know if you'd call it a fail, but the fact that it waited until you actually got onto another, where there was other streets where you can turn. I don't know if that's a fail because, you know, that's the legal way of going about things, but none of us would have made that decision. We all would have, you know, done a turn in any of these parking lots. So 3 things definitely need to be improved upon. I love Tesla more than the next guy, but the cool part about doing these videos and being an early adopter, as you would say, of full self-driving is you get to see the kinks and then see how it improves. So, and I believe it will do that. Okay. If you watched this video, I appreciate it. Been watching for a while, but you've got to see a lot of what full self-driving can handle nowadays. And we're not even like in a super busy area. We're on an island, kind of mild cars. So this isn't like a super busy area. Not that that matters too much. Okay, we got a parking lot up here. We're gonna turn into it. Okay, that handled it well. Now will it know we're at the end of our destination and we need to park? Or will it just kind of come to a stop here? Yeah, another thing about full self-driving is the fact that it doesn't know how to auto park when you're on full self-driving. So you kind of gotta stop full self-driving, then find a spot there, then click start for auto park. So we got a big camper here to the right. It obviously knew not to bump into that as we were trying to park, which is good, obviously. So auto park handles pretty well from everything that I've seen so far. We'll just see if it's able. I said in another video that I'm posting, we'll see if in the future full self-driving can transition to auto park. You have to stop the full self-driving to get into auto park. So we'll see if that's integrated one day and can be seamless. But yeah, thanks for watching.